Hey guys, Coach Lauren here with your weekly opportunity of toe love. So I'm giving you 3 options. If there's something else you can think of, I'm down for it. But option number 1 is your spacers, right? So these are the link that is down below. They're $10. They're little toe spacers. You can see I already have them on my left foot. It's kind of weird to get them on. You're gonna wanna shove them in between one little spacer at a time. It can maybe feel a little frustrating when you get to those end toes that are really trying to push them apart. But what this does is it spaces your toes, right? To give you that space and start to grow the ability to really spread your toes out, right? So you can see my toes here, especially these back ones that don't like to spread. They're nice and spread out. I can get that a little lower, I think. Cool, so I got my spacers on now. So that's number 1. And the easy thing to do is to put them on and go make dinner or watch some TV or just hang out in them for however long you can handle. Maybe it's 2 minutes, maybe it's 5, or maybe it's half an hour. Sometimes I forget I have them on and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, take them off immediately. So play with that, but you don't have to go too crazy, too long, too hard, too early. The next thing would be to roll your feet out with a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, a wine bottle, if you don't have either of those. Right, so you'd be standing up. You don't have to have your spacers on, but you could. And you are just rolling out the bottom of your feet. A lot of connective things going on down there, your contact with the earth. And rolling these guys out is an easy way, easy self-love to get these feet feeling happier. Lots of connectivity down here. I like to go about 2 minutes per side. You can also do it sitting at your desk. So if you're sitting at your desk, just go barefoot and roll out the bottom of your feet while you're on some Zoom calls because you're just hanging out anyways, right? The final one is called toe yoga, and we're borrowing this from Dr. Peter Attia's book, and there's a great link to his favorite trainer showing toe yoga. If you have the spacers, I would wear them. Most of us, it'll help us a lot to start with it. But what toe yoga essentially is starting with your feet on the ground, and then working on keeping, they say keep your 3 points on the ground. So here, and the back of your heel, right? So behind your pinky toe, behind your big toe, and then below your heel. Those are your 3 points. You want to keep those firm on the ground. And then can you lift up all your toes and spread your toes without lifting off those 3 points? And then come back down. The next variation would be, can you just lift your big toe? Oh, I gotta work on this. There's my right. Oh, that one's coming off a little bit. If you can't do it, so my right seems to be doing it, my left doesn't quite want to, so I can hold my 4 toes down and just lift my pinky, right? It takes practice. And then bring it down. Lift it back up, bring it down. The next variation, I don't know, I haven't tried this yet, is can I lift my 4 toes and leave my big toe on the ground? Oh, that one got it. Oh, okay. All right, I think I got it going on. It's happening. I'm not sure about that pinky over there, but oops, toe came off. So again, you can hold the big toes down and lift the toes up, but remember, you want to keep those 3 points of contact in your foot. It's much harder than it looks. It's surprising. But your toes, especially your big toe, is a lot to do with walking and running and decelerating and going downstairs. Check out the quote from Dr. Attia below and what he talks about how important your toes are. If you have someone who has never looked at their feet in ages, get those shoes off, let's roll it out, let's get some toe spacers on. Trish and I do share toe spacers, but if you're not someone who wants to share, maybe you need to order 2 sets. But try it out, let me know what you think, and I love you guys. Happy weekly opportunity.